Chess, a game of strategy and intellect, boasts a rich history spanning millennia. Its origins can be traced back to ancient India, where a precursor called Chaturanga emerged around the 6th century AD. Chaturanga, meaning 4 divisions, representing infantry, cavalry, elephants and chariots, spread from India to Persia, where it was embraced by the Sasanian Empire. As chess journeyed westward, it underwent transformations, adapting to the cultures it encountered. In Persia, it became known as Shatranj, and later, as it traversed North Africa and crossed the Mediterranean into Europe, it evolved into the game we know today as chess. By the 15th century, chess had assumed its modern form, with standardized rules and gameplay. Today, chess transcends geographical boundaries and cultural differences. It is a beloved pastime and a competitive sport enjoyed by millions worldwide. From casual matches in parks to prestigious tournaments with grandmasters, chess continues to captivate and challenge players of all ages and skill levels. The enduring appeal of chess lies in its unique blend of simple rules and profound complexity. With only a handful of pieces and a 64-square board, chess offers endless possibilities for strategic thinking, tactical maneuvering, and psychological warfare. At its core, chess is a game of 2 players, one commanding the white pieces and the other the black pieces. The objective is simple: to checkmate your opponent's king. Checkmate occurs when the king is under attack, in check, and there is no legal move to remove it from danger. The game unfolds on a checkered board with 64 squares arranged in an 8x8 grid, alternating between light and dark colors. Each player begins with 16 pieces: 1 king, 1 queen, 2 rooks, 2 knights, 2 bishops, and 8 pawns. Each piece has its unique movement pattern. King moves 1 square in any direction. Queen moves any number of squares along a rank, file, or diagonal. Rook moves any number of squares along a rank or file. Bishop moves any number of squares diagonally. Knight moves in an L shape, 2 squares in one direction, horizontally or vertically, and then 1 square perpendicular to that direction. Pawn moves 1 square forward, except for its initial move where it can move 1 or 2 squares forward. Captures diagonally forward 1 square. The game begins with white making the first move, followed by black, and so on. Players alternate turns, moving 1 piece at a time, with the exception of castling, a special move involving the king and 1 rook. Chess is a game of perfect information, meaning both players have complete knowledge of the board state and the history of moves. There are no hidden elements or elements of chance. Every move is a deliberate decision, a calculated risk, a step in a complex dance of strategy and tactics. Tactics in chess are short-term sequences of moves that aim to gain an immediate advantage, often by exploiting vulnerabilities in your opponent's position. Mastering basic tactics is crucial for players of all levels, as they can turn the tide of a game in an instant. One common tactic is the fork, where a single piece attacks 2 or more of your opponent's pieces simultaneously. The classic example is the knight fork, as knights can often reach unexpected positions, threatening multiple pieces at once. Another powerful tactic is the pin. This occurs when a piece is attacking a more valuable piece behind it, and the attacked piece cannot move without exposing the more valuable piece to capture. Pins restrict your opponent's options and can lead to material gain. The skewer is the opposite of a pin. It involves attacking 2 pieces on a diagonal, rank, or file, forcing the more valuable piece in front to move and exposing the less valuable piece behind it to capture. These are just a few examples of the many tactical motifs that arise in chess. Learning to recognize and execute these tactics effectively is essential for improving your game. While tactics are important for winning individual battles, strategy is about winning the war. Strategic thinking in chess involves developing a long-term plan, anticipating your opponent's moves, and maneuvering your pieces to advantageous positions. One fundamental strategic principle is control of the center. The center squares are considered more valuable because pieces placed there have greater mobility and influence over the board. Controlling the center allows you to dictate the pace of the game and restrict your opponent's options. Another crucial aspect of strategy is piece development. In the opening phase of the game, it's essential to mobilize your pieces quickly and efficiently, developing them to squares where they can exert maximum pressure on your opponent's position. Throughout the game, you must also be mindful of king safety. Your king is your most valuable piece, and its safety should be your top priority. Avoid exposing your king to unnecessary danger, and always be aware of potential threats. Section 5. The importance of the center. Control of the center is paramount in chess. The four central squares and the squares immediately surrounding them hold strategic significance. Pieces placed in the center exert greater influence over the board, controlling key lines of attack and restricting your opponent's movement. Think of the center as the high ground in a battle. From the center, your pieces have more options for attack and defense. They can quickly reach other areas of the board, supporting your advancing pawns and launching assaults on your opponent's territory. Beginners often underestimate the importance of the center, focusing instead on attacking pieces. However, experienced players understand that controlling the center is often the key to gaining a strategic advantage. By establishing a strong presence in the center, you dictate the flow of the game and force your opponent to react to your moves. Section 6. Developing your army for battle. In the opening phase of the game, your primary objective should be to mobilize your forces. Develop your pieces to active squares where they can influence the board and contribute to your strategic plan. Aim to develop your knights and bishops before your rooks and queen. Knights and bishops are considered minor pieces, but their value in the opening should not be underestimated. Knights, with their unique L-shaped movement, are particularly effective in cluttered positions and can often reach surprising squares. Bishops, on the other hand, excel on open diagonals, controlling vast swathes of the board. As you develop your pieces, strive to coordinate their movements. Aim to create a cohesive force that works together to achieve your strategic goals. Avoid developing one piece at a time without considering its relationship to the rest of your army. Section 7. The king, your most valuable asset. While the objective of chess is to checkmate your opponent's king, your king is not merely a target to be hunted down. It is a powerful piece in its own right, capable of influencing the game and even participating in attacks, particularly in the endgame. However, the king's primary role is one of survival. Always be mindful of potential threats to your king and take steps to ensure its safety. Castling, a special move involving the king and one rook, is an essential defensive maneuver that helps safeguard your king in the opening and middle game. As the game progresses and pieces are exchanged, the importance of king safety becomes even more paramount. In the endgame, with fewer pieces on the board, the king often emerges from its defensive shell and plays a more active role. Section 8. Tips for aspiring chess masters. For those new to the game, the world of chess can seem daunting. But fear not, every grandmaster was once a beginner. Here are a few tips to help you on your chess journey. 1. Study the basics. Familiarize yourself with the rules, piece movements, and basic tactical motifs. 2. Practice regularly. Play as often as you can against opponents of different skill levels. 3. Analyze your games. After each game, take time to review your moves, identify mistakes, and learn from your experiences. 4. Study master games. Observe how experienced players approach the game, their strategic thinking, and tactical execution. 5. Be patient. Chess mastery is a marathon, not a sprint. Enjoy the process of learning and improving. Most importantly, have fun. Chess is a game of endless possibilities, offering a lifetime of enjoyment and intellectual stimulation. Embrace the challenge and never stop learning. Section 9. The enduring allure of chess. Chess, a game of such ancient origins, continues to captivate and challenge us today. Its enduring appeal lies not only in its strategic depth and tactical intricacies, but also in its ability to teach valuable life skills. Chess fosters critical thinking, problem-solving abilities, and the ability to plan and strategize. It teaches patience, discipline, and the importance of learning from your mistakes. Whether you aspire to become a grandmaster or simply enjoy the thrill of a friendly match, chess offers a world of intellectual enrichment and personal growth. So, set up the board, make your move, and experience the timeless allure of this captivating game.